Hey everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to guarantee perfect passive stats for your pals in Palworld's 1.0 update. Whether you want workhorses at your base or faster mounts, stronger combatants, or to add to the gene pool for breeding, this guide has got you covered on the best strategies to make that happen. Now, Yakumo, he is the MVP here. With this ability, Birds of a Feather, whenever you're fighting alongside him, you get a 30% chance at partner skill level 5 to pass on a passive skill from this pal. How this works is that this 30% chance get rolled on each of these passives. So if you run with 2 of them or if you run with 4, I'd recommend having 4 here because with these, they have a basically like a 1 in 3 chance roughly of getting passed on. Now, to get all 4 of these, that is a like 30% chance in 4 separate instances. It is a little bit more challenging. That's a 1 in 132% chance. Like, it's not super likely, around a 1% chance, but hey, that's still, even just 3 is better than nothing. However, the surgical table here can actually make this a lot quicker because you can add on a bunch of different passives and you can actually get some one-time use ones like the Demon God here adding 30% attack and 5% defense. You can add things like Swift for that 30% increase to movement speed if you want to add it to like your flyers. The new powerful Vampiric here, and the new World Tree passives as well, which are plenty strong. My recommendations are to have like 3 different Yakumos here. One that has Remarkable Craftsman, Artisan, the Work Slave, a more combat focused one with like Musclehead, Ferocious, Demon God, and Serenity, and a movement speed one with like Swift, Runner, etc. And I would recommend checking out palworld.gg because you can see here all the ways that you can actually breed your own Yakumo here if you want to get passive spread down that way. So like a Lamball and a Leafan, there's a ton of ways to make a Yakumo. So get creative, check this website out. It is great for all things Palworld. It keeps going and going and going and going and going. I'm not even halfway down. And if you just want to find a Yakumo for yourself without having to breed one, they're actually available on this island here. So it is going to be in this region here, pretty much wherever you see the cherry blossom trees at daytime or nighttime. So you can just wander around here and you'll be able to find them in this section. And trust me, there's a lot of them and you're going to need them. So I mentioned the surgical table. You're also going to want to have the PAL condenser. This is how you're actually able to combine them together to get yourself that maxed out Yakumo. To max it out, it will require you to have at least 48 of these here, but yeah, it is definitely worth grabbing this because that 30% does work great. Now, to get yourself more implants to be able to apply them to your Yakumo, what you're going to do is come over to the small settlement just right here. So this is where you can go and exchange your bounties. So coming on over to here, you can see you get things like the very powerful Musclehead, Artisan, Vanguard, Stronghold Special or Strategist. So this is one location you can find them. And also coming on over to the arena here. This is where you can get a lot of other ones like the very powerful Serenity here. You also have things like Infinite Stamina, Runner, Ace, Swimmer, Noble, Healing Coach, and Master Reload. And to get the very powerful disposable implants, what you're going to have to do is build an ancient relic recycler here. This is going to take any of your ancient relics and turn them into sweet disposable implants here. So things like the Demon God, we got Eternal Engine, Heavily Armored, Sky Marcher, Sacred Flesh, Double-Edged Holy Sword, God of Destruction, and Demonic Grasp. This was a good one. Yeah, so you can get lots of great rewards from this. This is just an endgame thing here. You can also get schematics. Yeah, I'd recommend grabbing these here to max out your Yakumo here before you go into catching. And then the trick to this is, so for example, I'm going to use this one with Musclehead, Ferocious, Demon God, and Serenity here, giving it a lot of extra damage, and Serenity will help with the cooldowns. Now, Yakumo is unable to pass down things like Legend or Lucky or any of the boss-specific passive skills, but all of these work fine. Most of them will. And one thing I'd highly recommend doing is making sure you have the command Peaceful on, because if you get a strong Yakumo here, he can actually end up one-shotting these, so that will prevent us from having them. And he has to be out for this to work properly, unfortunately. So yeah, you're going to go along hunting down whatever you want to catch here and throwing your sphere off, hoping that he does not interfere with it at all here. So once you catch it, you're going to see here on the right-hand side if we end up getting any of the passives that we're looking for. So again, 30% chance for each of these to occur. We got the capture success here, just waiting for that to pop up, and there we go. We got Ferocious on this one here. We got Demon God on this one. Perfect, that's what I was looking for. So again, it is a 30% chance for each of them. This one didn't get any. This one got Ferocious passed down. It can still get its regular passives as well though. Another with Demon God. This one grabbed Musclehead. I just got a lucky one with Serenity. Sweet. Now you can see sometimes you will get lucky and you'll get 3 out of the 4 passed on. 4 out of 4 is rare. It's around that 1% chance, but to get 2 of these passives to work, it's 30% chance and a 30% chance you have 4 attempts bringing 2 passives around like a 10% chance. And obviously, you're getting very likely to get it with 4 attempts of 30%. So 1 passive. With 3 passives, closer to like a 3% and then a 1% chance to get all 4. That is currently the best method, obviously. But the way you want to use it, if you're hunting down some of the more rare pals and you want to just save yourself some effort, you can bring along your Yakumo there. Or again, for breeding or making faster pals or better workhorses at your base. So yeah, hopefully this guide was useful in some sense. If it was, please hit the subscribe button below. I hope you guys all have a great day. And if you have any questions regarding this, feel free to leave in the comments below. I'm usually pretty quick to get back to comments, and hope you guys all have a great day.